Hey everyone, if you're watching this episode of the podcast on YouTube, just want to remind you we live stream Monday nights exclusively for first members on our website at roosterteeth.com. If you'd like a 30-day free trial, check out the link in the description below. Hello everyone, welcome to this week's podcast. This week brought to you by Blue Apron and Casper. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Barbara.
I'm Bernie.
And I'm Gus. And we're doing something a little different this week.
No.
For the first time
It's the same
ever.
we do every
We
week.
wore the same thing as last
This
week.
is actually the way we do it. We're revealing our process.
For the first time ever, we're going to have a little bit of a best of, a clip show, if you will.
So we don't have to do a podcast this week?
We don't have to do a podcast. Well,
This is it?
we do. This is it. But we're
When
going to.
will this air?
This is going to air January 2nd, beginning of 2017.
What did we just record?
That was
28th.
December 26th.
6th.
Why don't we podcast that frequently?
Once every week. We did 52, I think, in 2016. And this episode, we're going to talk about some of our favorite memories.
Why are we taking a week off?
Some of the biggest things. Someone told me that clip shows are
Because
good.
we're not the only people that work on the podcast, Gavin.
But the clip show shouldn't replace the real show.
Why not?
Because it's lazy.
We're still doing an intro.
Gavin's about to give the crew a whole extra day of work during the holidays.
This year, we had a bunch of guests join us throughout the year in 2016. So we wanted to go over and highlight some of them. Do you all have any memorable guests that appeared on the podcast?
Levi.
Barbara's usually my favorite. I knew she'd be so mad about that. I'd say Zachary Levi was good.
She was happy
I
about
was
it.
happy. You said I'm your.
I thought you were.
usually your
I thought you were
favorite.
upset that I called you a guest.
Oh.
Oh, I thought when you
Nah,
got.
I didn't take it.
I mean, but that didn't work at all. Then I was going for a shocked reaction.
Yeah, Zachary Levi was
Barbara's my
up there. He was pretty top. I think The Lonely Island was another one of my favorites.
Damn, was that you this year?
That was
I want
this
to
year.
change my answer.
Yep. It was a good time.
Who's
Funny
your favorite?
having Jeff Keighley on it too,
Yeah,
especially since I kept
You fuckers.
steering the conversation into something very inappropriate.
that was good.
I felt bad.
That was unbelievably inappropriate. I mean, you're talking about shitting on people's dicks. I mean,
That was
He
not.
knew
What
what
has
he was
happened?
signing up for. Well, why don't we take a look at some of our favorite moments with our guests from 2016?
like Barbara.
You're working that posture well.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. I'll see you at the Chicago Theater Friday. Will I blow $50,000 of Rooster Teeth's money?
So is it the
tickets.
nipples they don't want? Like, can you cut nipple holes and that's also illegal there?
Probably.
Let's find out.
Let's find
Who's
out.
the person at the Chicago? What's this Chicago theater that you're going to? Gramercy Theater?
No,
It's the Chicago Theater.
Who's
Do you
the
know
person?
anything that happens in
Who's
this
the
company
person
anymore?
who's working at that theater who makes that determination? Who makes the call? Going,
Mr.
that was too
Chicago
much.
Theater.
Can you go midriff shirt?
Oh,
you
like
look
the
good
Team
in
Fat
the
thing.
midriff.
Thank you very much. I
You
do
look
good
great
at
in
it.
that. You
I
wear
don't
that
know.
at the PAX Rumble?
I don't think that counts as. I mean, like, yeah, it would look like this. I don't
But at
think
some
this
point
counts as
that
male
becomes
unity.
50 grand.
Yeah.
Like literally the distance from here to here is 50 grand.
From 0 to 50.
You feel like it's got to be the nips, right? That's what's got to be it.
I mean, the nips are what upset people. You know, that you see on Twitter, if you follow the right people, there's just a lot of people posting all these like almost naked pictures of them, and it's all good when there's no nip. The moment there's nip, that they get banned.
But I feel like
No,
They
just
have to
Twitter's fine.
refine their new Instagrams, and it's all upsetting.
Yeah, you can
What
post nips on
accounts?
Twitter.
Wait, let's
can't
tell the
You
accounts.
can't post
You
nips on
can't?
Instagram.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Instagram, yeah.
But I also feel like nips on their own aren't offensive. Like, just nipple holes, that's not even that bad.
Can I get a
take
pair of
you up on
scissors?
that.
We'll try it out. Give me a pair of scissors. We're gonna try out the Chicago
Alright,
Tim, you should
Theater.
name those accounts.
There's a lot of.
By name.
I'm not going to name the accounts.
Very specifically
They're good
by name.
accounts. They're great.
Who?
accounts.
I got.
Should name
Daryl.
them.
Nick,
Daryl.
Let me finish the story.
Daryl
Before
XOXO.
I sent you doing something.
I was going to read something,
get a
but
pair of
So
scissors.
you'll
scissors.
never.
I saw him run in the room.
I
They
hate
got
to
no
spoil
scissors
the
this place?
short before it comes out, but fuck this Blaine. He wrote this thing and he's directing me, going to put me in this thing where I'm going to be naked and covered in goo. And then there's a scene that leads up to it that the reason
We're gonna see.
Christ.
Now again, remember.
Be careful.
I haven't been drinking all day. I'll be fine.
careful. Oh, be careful.
He just cut his nip off.
You missed your own nipples.
What are you talking about? There's
Oh, you
one
got
right
it. You
there.
nailed it.
Now is this offensive,
So
America?
offensive. I don't like this.
You know what?
Greg.
Take it back.
I ask you, Donald Trump, is this offensive?
This shirt available in
Same
the
question
Rooster
to
store
Hillary Clinton. I
right
don't
now.
know. I don't really know what's happening.
tear
in
down
America.
this wall.
Holy shit.
It looks
I don't like
worse in the wide. It looks worse
I
in
can't
the
look
wide shot.
away.
It looks way worse.
I can't stop looking at it.
Oh
Now
my
for-
god.
Okay, I'm actually pretty happy because when I saw myself
can
in
tell.
the monitor before, I was like, man, I got some titties going on. But now that like there's an escape room for them, they look better. Because like I think shirtless, Andy, do I look pretty good shirtless? Thank you, Andy.
Can we get 2 pieces of ice?
They're not going to get much harder.
So
Blaine,
So this will put it in perspective what Greg is going through right now. So there's a scene earlier in the short that sets us up where I basically walk in and I catch Blaine in a compromising position where he's got his pants at his knees, essentially. So he gets in that position to get his pants at his knees.
Yeah.
But he
does.
leaves his boxers up, and we're shooting him from behind. And I'm in the room at that point in time. I go, Blaine, you're not going to get your butt out? You know what Blaine says? He literally says this. He goes, I'm not really comfortable with my butt on camera. I don't think it looks that good. I'm like, you motherfucker. You're going to put my 43-year-old body naked, covered in goo on stage, on screen, and you're like, oh, I skipped leg day 8 weeks ago. Motherfucker, dude. Wait, is he here?
They brought ice. No, they brought more ice.
Is he here?
Again, I think the cup was this. I mean, as cold as it really. Give me the giant block. Give me that giant motherfucking block. Yeah.
Oh God.
So Blaine, I've learned
Hey,
now
everybody.
Blaine is not comfortable with his own. Oh,
Have you
Jesus.
gotten your tickets for Let's Play Live Chicago?
I think I just heard the ice
I'll be
crack
there.
on your nipple.
Greg Miller, or as they call me, Mr. Hard Nips 2016.
Is it actually hardening them up a little?
I don't know. I think they were as hard as they were going to get before. You tell me.
I've got to do an ad read at some point.
It's so cold and wet.
Hyenas, the females have an enlarged clitoris called a pseudopenis. So essentially, the women have dicks.
Pseudo dicks.
Pseudo dicks. And
Bet that makes life easier.
the females are more dominant than the males. So you have an alpha female leading the group rather than an alpha male. And the males have to fellate the female each time they meet as a kind of dominance thing.
Seems like a super outdated term, pseudo penis.
Why?
Isn't that a bit sexist though?
But it's like a penis, but it's not a penis.
I'm like Googling it right now.
It's like so a female hyena could literally say "suck my dick."
But the weirdest thing is though, so it may sound good that you're getting blowjobs all the time if you're a female hyena. They also have to lay their live young through their dick. And in many cases, their penis rips into and they bleed to death. And many of the
It's like when a banana splits, you would like grab it.
possibly, and many of the cubs actually suffocate inside their mother's dick.
As it's split in half and bleeding out.
Yeah.
The kid can't even breathe.
If it doesn't split and it just gets stuck.
As an evolutionary science, how the hell did that end up like, this is the best way to make babies?
Christ knows. I don't know.
They're like looking at each other
you
like,
think
"Does
this is a
happen to
really
you?"
stupid route to go down, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's just have a route where not most, but a large number of first-time mothers die. But apparently it works.
Well, there are a lot of humans split a little bit too, don't they?
Yeah, you get vaginuses.
Oh, what?
When the tissue between the vagina and the anus splits, so it just becomes
Why
one
would it
opening.
do that?
Because you're pushing a baby
That
out.
happens I had no idea. That's disgusting. Why
Yeah,
would
childbirth is disgusting.
Yeah, I've never heard of vaginus.
Have you? Oh, you should live with some medics.
I've heard of this. I never have heard that term.
Yeah.
So it's like the taint is gone.
Yeah.
No, de-gooching.
No, you've been decooched.
Does it just burst, or is it like is it like Hulk Hogan, like ripping off his shirt and it just splits?
The baby's ripping it on his way. Ah!
Imagine having a basketball coming out of your mouth and your cheeks ripping. It's that kind of. It's because it's stretching so much.
Like a boa
The
constrictor.
tissue just rips. Yeah, boa constrictors, the side of their bodies the skin will split.
Really?
Yeah, if they eat too much, like you'll. I mean, it's okay if it splits.
Look, here's a picture of Hulk Hogan being born.
That's the
So
world's most famous vaginus right there. No, just imagine his nipples and anus, and it all makes sense.
Yeah, just like that.
And there was my favorite moment. We were in the gift shop at the end, and there was a character. I don't know what her name is. She's pink and has like scraggly hair. And earlier in the day, she like grabbed my hand and took me like in this parade thing, and it was like really creepy. And then later we were in the gift shop, and I look over at the window, and she's looking in the window at me like this. And she catches my attention, and I look over and I start filming her, and she just starts waving at me really slowly.
Was her name Dolores?
Maybe.
Was it a creepy dude in the suit, do you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
I was at Disneyland once, and the Queen of Hearts was like jocking with me and came down and sat down on my lap and then laughed, and it was a dude inside the Queen of Hearts outfit, and because they're not allowed to talk, and I said something, and all of a sudden I hear this, and then the Queen of Hearts goes, snap, like we both look at each other like this, and he gets up and he runs away. It's like, all right, you learn something new every day. King of Hearts. It's a new world, people. It's a new world.
One time I was on, you were talking about like how dangerous the ride was.
Yeah.
One time I was on Space Mountain in Disneyland, and the ride stopped, and then the lights came on.
Yes.
And I've never been more terrified. I don't think I've gotten back on Space Mountain again since I've been in there with the lights on.
When you see that jumble of tracks and
Yeah.
you're like, how does this thing not completely, like, how do you not get your hand sliced off when you're going other places?
yeah, I think the rest of the
nuts.
ride, I rode it like,
But you know, sometimes they open it up and specifically run it with the lights on. Like it's a special, they'll do like special days like that.
that's terrifying.
It's pretty fun.
yeah,
I
that's
got,
totally different.
I got trapped on. Have you guys ever been to Animal Kingdom in Disney World? There's a ride that Ellen DeGeneres hosts. It's like a tour through like the dinosaur. Like
She hosts every single one. Damn, that woman works.
I know.
She's doing her show. How does she do that in LA? And then,
It basically.
sorry, this is going to be nothing but dumb jokes the entire time.
that's
Well,
what
you
we've
can
been,
our
kick me
podcast.
off of
we've
your
been doing it for
podcast
years.
You
at
fit right
any
in.
time. I'm just telling my dad shit.
You come to the right place.
Fantastic. Let's go. What? By the way, I love that you have an applause sign. Does that light up every once in a while?
I have never
Where?
seen that before.
No, it's on top of there.
Oh, you're not kidding.
I'm pointing
never
things
seen
out
that
to you
before.
on your podcast. This is fantastic.
But you know the
doesn't light
stuff
up.
that's in front of you every week. You stop. You stop.
It just
seeing
starts,
it
yeah,
after a while.
like all
Yeah.
of the people running the cameras.
Yeah.
You don't need any of them. All the gentlemen in the booth.
Everything just works.
Yeah.
So I think of the Lonely Island a lot as far as being like
We think
very
about you guys a lot.
connected.
Yeah, we appreciate that
too.
I really don't
Oh,
think
he's-
that's true. I think you're lying. He's pandering. But I think
come on.
about you all as being very in touch with the internet and very connected to the internet. You produce videos that get huge. How does that affect you? Like, is there how do you deal with that feedback loop? Because I feel like on the internet, you produce something, there's that instant like comment box or there's an instant reaction.
I don't want to answer for these guys, but for me personally, it goes right to my head. You know what I mean? I'm just
Negative.
All
What
of the
about bad
insults?
ones?
yeah, no,
Those
no,
go
no,
right
no.
to your heart.
Yeah, those go right to my butt, and then
Oh, to your butt?
Yeah,
Jeez.
because I have like massive like diarrhea problems.
Jesus.
With
No,
negative
you're in good
comments.
company.
And then
What a subtle way to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
thank you for
then
toning
the
it
other
down
stuff
for the
just makes me
audience.
feel really confident.
Well, I'm just happy you made us all feel so comfortable.
Yeah, I'm just trying to break the ice, you guys.
I know it is frosty in here.
It's a little cool.
Yeah, it's a real hostile environment.
Yeah.
So
of
Oh no, wait. Let's actually answer that question. Sorry.
no, that's fine. We talk about your diarrhea. I mean, that's an answer.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how you could talk about one without talking about the other.
How does
which part of it? I mean, I
negative
would say.
Because I think there's two sides to it.
Yeah,
it's
of
like you
course.
post something and then there's
We
tons
like
of
it as a one-way street more.
there's
We're not taking much back.
well, there's tons of instant, gratification. Like, oh, you're so great. This is the best. It's awesome. And then there's also the other side, which is you suck. This is the worst thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
You're the best thing you ever did was this, and it's all been downhill since there. So it's like it's in my mind, for me personally, it's always a balancing act. Like it's difficult to really try to reconcile the two and figure out, where the truth lies. Obviously, the truth's not at one extreme or the other, but
Correct,
how do you
Right.
deal with trying to find that balance in the middle?
It's tough. I mean, you could get like 1,000 really, really nice comments, and then you read the one that is like, I hope this person shoots themselves in the head so they never procreate. And you'll remember that one more probably than the nice ones.
Yeah.
Procreation might not be on the table for that guy.
No, but
Maybe not.
But I wouldn't say that we take it like Kevin Smith's that movie that they made about going and finding and killing the people that said the
Jay and Silent
negative
Bob Strike
yeah,
Back.
Like it's not like I take that to heart and I'm like,
I thought it was
I really
interesting
gotta.
to commit an entire project to getting back at internet
It's pretty
commenters.
funny, yeah.
That's kind of what Ratatouille is about as well. That's the one that really spoke to me.
Talk more about that.
Have you seen it? It's a Pixar film. Patton Oswalt does the main voice.
Right?
It's this rat, but he can cook. What?
No, it's delightful. It's really delightful.
So yeah, I can see the parallel.
No, it makes
It is a parallel. It's about that reviewer, and he's a big
about criticism.
cynical jerk. It's about
It is,
criticism.
it
It's
is.
literally about the same thing.
Wasn't that hilarious? Speaking of hilarity, I'd like to thank Blue Apron for sponsoring this episode of the Rooster Teeth podcast.
Literally the
Such
worst
a
segment.
bad
Not all
segment.
ingredients are created equal. Fresh, high-quality ingredients taste better and are better for you, so it's important to know where your food comes from. For less than $10 per person per meal, Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Choose from a variety of new recipes each week, or let Blue Apron culinary team surprise you. Recipes are not repeated within a year, so you'll never get bored. Each meal comes with a step-by-step, easy-to-follow recipe card and pre-portioned ingredients and can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. Check out this week's menu. Get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/roosterteeth. You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. It's blueapron.com/roosterteeth.
BlueApron.com/roosterteeth.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
A better way to.
Seasonal meals, Gavin.
Do they get discount?
Seasonal.
Seasonals.
He doesn't like anything seasonal, he said.
Why?
I feel like people just get overly excited about seasonal.
I keep telling you, you can get anything whenever. That's fine. Like, fruit never goes out of season. There's never a time of the year when you can't get pears.
That's not true. Fruit always goes out.
He means more like the stuff that they hype, like pumpkin spice lattes.
I know what he means.
Yeah.
I want to now talk about
Like
this.
you can't pick a strawberry in.
I can't pick how many fucking strawberries are you picking?
I have picked in my lifetime probably 5,000 strawberries.
No.
What are you out doing?
Well, you
Do
worked in
go
the
like-
veg department.
You never went fruit picking as a kid?
As a kid, I did.
You fill buckets of fruit?
You're not the 14-year-old living in England now. When was the last time you picked a
I used
strawberry?
to pick gooseberries.
That's not a thing. It's a gooseberry.
It's a green hairy thing.
What the fuck? Where'd you live? At the Willy Wonka factory?
I lived in England.
Never heard of that.
Making shit up.
I think you're supposed to cook them up and eat them in stuff, but I used to eat them raw because my dad did, and I didn't know that was weird to eat them raw. I also used to eat them underripe, so they'd be like really crunchy and like
bitter.
But I loved them. I actually don't like raw. I don't like ripe or cooked gooseberries.
Just raw.
But
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
exactly
if you
what I was
decide in February that you want a strawberry, you can get one.
Oh, sure.
Nothing goes out of season anymore.
Well, because of seasons. Like when it's winter here, it's summer somewhere else.
Right.
Right. You can get it. It just costs more because it comes
Global
out of
economy.
plant.
Aliens.
So one of the other things that
Somebody
happened a lot
steals
this year
Strawberry jobs. Yes.
was everyone was intent on torturing that old set of ours.
Oh, right.
I think you broke it.
That was by design.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to get rid of it.
And
So if we knocked it down-
it eventually worked. I think that was maybe one of my highlights for 2016 was the reveal we did for this new set.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
That was well done.
I think that was the only time it worked flawlessly, right? Like in rehearsal, it didn't work.
Yeah. The video didn't play.
The
or
video didn't
something.
play right. Like
And-
there were a lot of variables that could have gone wrong.
It
But
was funny, too, because the joke for that, the setup was that we were on set and you were late to the podcast, but you were on the new one. But that joke just wouldn't work today because you're late all the time. Now you're late constantly.
You know what
No.
my favorite podcast of the year was, though?
What?
This one. Like this bit.
This bit right now?
This should be a highlight.
What do you mean bit? Like they were like, how dare you? Like
Just
this
take
was
this
scripted
part
or something.
and play it again in the highlight reel.
That would be obnoxious to cut to this conversation.
All right, well, let's see some of the highlights from torturing the set from this past year.
Play the script.
I miss the old set.
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding. It's everything that people say. Stupidest thing.
Do you think it would go through this table?
No, it's
You wanna try?
No,
Gus isn't
no,
here.
no.
Well,
At the end, maybe.
yeah, go for it. What the fuck?
You're kidding.
Move the
me.
beers. Move the beers.
You're fucking. No,
Move the
this
beers.
is how I get fired.
No, but why? I'm telling you, do it.
That's a podcast set.
We're gonna be moving soon anyway.
Patrick's not here.
We won't explain to Gav or Gus how it happened.
Oh
Here,
God.
Just say it
He's
fell.
probably watching right now.
I'm really scared.
Podcast, it just collapsed.
what's in there? You gotta get the beers off there first of all.
I'm getting everything out of here, Bernie.
Just give it a solid. Just give it a semi.
This is a bad idea.
Just use the weight of the thing.
This
Here,
is
give
why
it to me. I'll do it.
You should watch the video version
Give it to me. I'll do it.
of the podcast.
Oh god.
Wait, we want to see if it'll go through, right?
Oh my god.
hold on.
Wait.
I want to get some slow mo.
See if it'll go through.
Someone's eyes are gonna fucking.
Ready?
There's a fucking troll over here.
She got a troll doll she just discovered. All right, you want to put the troll doll on the table?
All right, go for it.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Oh god. Oh shit!
Yep. So that might have. There we go. That's a good beer.
Oh my god! Burns!
No, it's fine. It'll still hold our beer. It's like a tripod now. That's a solid thing.
That was good.
That's good.
Was that the expected outcome of that, Bernie?
That was pretty solid.
Yeah.
You know, we could have auctioned off that table, I guess.
I
but
saved it.
we're changing the podcast set eventually, right? Aren't we?
Knock the wind out. What are we doing?
Oh,
What's happened?
it's gone.
Nice catch.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I took the table all the way to the end of the podcast to crash. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the Rooster Teeth podcast. We have no idea
That was
what
a slide.
happened to the table. Sorry. Don't forget, we're currently getting together screenings for Ruby on Tug, and want to give a shout out to the guys at Kind of Funny for being the latest addition to our family.
Love you.
Love you guys. We're supposed to be getting a new set. This is
our tables.
No, don't. This looks great.
one of our fans made us a Thor hammer, and I hit the table with it the other
Oh,
day.
it's the real
Holy
deal.
shit, that's real.
Trying to convince Gus to.
Can I
move up.
re-break it?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yes, absolutely.
Go for it.
Wait, there's like stuff under it.
Be
careful.
Break it now.
Yeah, and there's like stuff. Let's do it at the
I'll
end.
do it at the end. We'll tack it
I'll
on
get
at
the
the
stuff
top.
So
yeah, it'll start the whole segment with it smashing
Yeah,
the
that'll
table.
be good for continuity.
Start
There
it
we
with it smashing, then it just magically reappears. That thing's heavy.
Pretty heavy. So just the weight of it'll do it.
You're heavy, man.
I don't like this.
No.
That's a strong table.
Solid hit.
God, what a strong.
Here's what I recommend. Go for a leg.
Oh, well, yeah, it's breaking. Oh, there's like,
Yay! Yay!
my God.
So I can now say that I have collaborated with
not
Andy
expect
Samberg on a
that.
project.
So
Here
yeah,
it
the
is.
movie is Pop Star.
That
Never
was-
Stop, Never Stopping. It comes out June 3rd. We're so excited.
We do this everywhere we go, guys.
That was a precious heirloom. That's
Thank
been in
you
my
for letting me do that. That felt great.
It is, right?
Yes.
When you're
It was a very satisfying sound.
Now I'm all comfortable.
Just like, you should
want
have
a cigarette?
You should have
Oh my
like
God, I
a
do wanna-
selection
yeah, I
of
wanna
pre-made
smoke.
shitty IKEA furniture at your home, and when you come home every day, just get a hammer and be like, "Woo, okay, good. Now time to relax."
I feel like I should have busted out like a pack of cloves.
Do you feel a little
That would
sweaty
be
now?
great.
Because that it seemed heavy.
It's very. You
Not
want?
sweaty.
You're welcome to take down the other side of the table if you want to, Yorm.
No.
Yorm, pick it up with your feet.
I'm good, man. Like, then it's gonna ruin my little
Yeah.
perch that I
This,
have here.
yeah, this is way more comfortable now. The table, I like it a lot better.
Are
Are you mad?
Well, no, we'll keep it like this.
Tell me if you're mad.
No,
Are
we're
you
not
ma-
mad. I'm
All
not
right.
mad. We'll keep it like this until
Was
we
this from
replace
your
the set.
house?
It was. I mean, my grandmother gave this to me as she died.
I
I mean,
I wish I had like
you
$100
like her?
bill or something that I could have just been like,
yeah. Go get a new table.
Buy a new table, chump.
Sorry about the mess.
yeah, it was very Al Capone.
You keep looking at his chair. Are you
What's
obsessed with the fact
so
that he's
weird
not
that
here?
he's not here? Why don't you call him?
You want to call him?
Yeah.
I'll call him.
Well, where is he? Is he like
So-
on the way here?
There's
You know, Gus
storms.
likes to take the day off after he travels. That's one thing that I was
That's
giving
true.
grief about. Hold on, I gotta make sure. I'm always worried when I dial on camera that I'm gonna like accidentally reveal his phone number.
I used to worry that, you know, when you dial and it goes beep, boop, boop, like, can you tell a phone number from the tone of the beeps?
Sure.
So when you just press someone's name and it goes beep, boop, 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 boop.
I think theoretically you could just like play that into those old style phones.
Although it doesn't do that
It
anymore,
doesn't
does
do that on the iPhone.
When did they take that out of phones?
I
a
feel
long
like if I,
time ago.
I'm not gonna do it right now, but I feel like if I press buttons on my phone.
So you're just going to make some erratic thumb movements to mask what you're actually doing?
Yeah, I'm like, look at this. I'm dialing Gus. No, I just hit his contact. I got
I'll
him
go
in the thing.
beep boop boop bop at the same time.
All right.
Patiently
Bernie is
waiting now.
currently calling Gustavo Cirola on the
He's not
telephone.
gonna answer because it's Gus. Hey, it's Bernie. Where are you?
what do you mean? I'm at the podcast where I'm supposed to be. Where are you?
We started the podcast and you're just sitting there. Where are you?
Today's the day, man.
Where the fuck
Oh, is that today?
Oh, what the fuck?
What day is today?
it's the 26th?
Grab that trophy. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to the Gus Cirola. Oh, damn it. How's it going, guys?
Not bad.
No.
Got the wrong one.
Yeah, you have the right one now. You're good.
Sorry, I brought this for you.
Thank you.
This one doesn't
Welcome to
have
the
beer.
podcast. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Barbara.
And I'm Gus's empty chair.
And I'm Gus.
Wow.
Welcome.
So shiny.
It
It's
is
a
so
brand new
shiny
set.
and new.
Want one of those?
After a billion years, if you're
No, that's all we got.
listening
We got a
to
great
the
set. We got
audio
terrible beer.
version of this podcast, you're really not going to understand what the hell just happened. But we are now on the official, brand spanking new Rooster Teeth podcast set.
Brand spanking new. It's only been sitting over there for about 3 months. It's only been just off
It's
camera.
actually been 3 months,
It's
though,
been
right?
about 3 months, and it's been sitting over there.
Oh, crazy times.
So we have, our normal crew of people that are here on the podcast, and I feel like out of everyone who's here regularly, Bernie, you tend to be maybe the most explosive. You have the most standout moments, I think, from anyone here.
Okay.
I
His
think
eyes twitching right now.
yelling at people to shut up,
Because I'm trying to hold still.
yelling at people to shut up, or even doing Gavin or Google.
I just want to be a passionate person.
Except when he calls it Google or Gavin.
Let's not think
Stop.
back to that moment.
He's infuriating. He has to sit one person away from me because he's such an infuriating
Why?
individual.
We should see what happens if he sits here one week.
Because you're one of the smartest people on the planet, but somehow, like, your brain won't let anyone know that. Which
I just like
some-
asking questions.
Which sounds like something that
you would say is that, and you also bait us with stuff.
You'll intentionally make something sound stupid to get a rise
Well, I don't know
out of
about
us.
that, but
I mean, that used to work.
He will bait us into conversation.
Now no one takes the bait.
I'm guarded.
I'm always dangling.
I'm guarded.
Well, why don't we check out some of the highlights for Bernie in 2016?
Highlights.
Oh no.
Lowlights.
There you go. So we were invited out to be part of a
First place I ever ate at
64-person
LA.
Battlefield 1 tournament at E3. I was invited, and then I said, hey, you should also invite this young guy, Gavin Free. See, this is how I get away with going out of town, Gavin, because I threw your name in the hat for it, too.
But I only get yelled at.
It's true. It's a deflection with you in particular. When I invite you along to something, it's so that like they'll go, Gavin's never here. And I'm like, I know.
Crazy.
What a prick.
What is the deal? But
Great game.
Great game. Gus, great game.
Looks great.
Battlefield 1.
I didn't get a chance to play it, but it looked like a
Great
lot of
game.
fun.
So we played this. Gavin and I somehow we got all sorts of bad information. Like there was a practice session for 3 hours. And Gavin and I, we practiced playing Battlefield for a week before we went out there. Because I was like, I'm going to represent. Because it was pro Battlefield players. I don't know any of their names. Like Sleepy Pete and the Terminator.
Gun.
Yeah, there you go. And then there was web personalities. Or web influencers, whatever you want to call our category. And then there was actual celebrities. Which, for Electronic Arts meant like the guy who was sitting next to me, Wiz Khalifa. One of the nicest dudes on the planet. Really cool dude. Then across from him was this rapper, The Game.
Of course he's nice. He's always stoned.
Exactly. And then on the other side of us was Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg, I'm not kidding, Gus. We're in a theater where they have the EA Play event where they do all the E3 announcements. And so it's a big room, right? All of a sudden, everybody's like this, and we're all looking around because Snoop Dogg had come into the building somewhere, and you could smell him from probably about 100 yards away. I'm not kidding. It was unbelievable. Like the smell of marijuana just preceded him by a minute and a half. It was amazing.
Goals.
And then he gave a shit. So they were smoking pot the whole time, which was really fucking cool. So I'm next to Wiz Khalifa. This is almost taken from my perspective. So Snoop was one over from me, and Wiz Khalifa was right next to me, and they were passing a cigarette of some kind. I'm not sure what it was. They were passing it back and forth.
I believe it's called a blunt.
I was standing in a cloud of pot smoke for an hour and a half, just standing there, breathing in this fog bank. And one of the organizers of the event came up to me and goes, Bernie, are you getting a contact high from all this? I'm like, fucking contact high. I go, I can't see you. It's there's so much smoke in the air. It's I can't see anything. It's just and I was actually kind of worried because I'm, the stuff that Snoop smokes, I'm assuming is off the fucking
It's going to be
charts.
like Pineapple Express times 5.
Right. So I'm then starting to worry that I'm going to get a fucking heart attack or something, get all paranoid. And then I was legitimately fucked up. We went on a stream after that, and I was just staring
The
straight
best part
ahead.
was I was not at the Battlefield 1 event. I was at the stream location.
Didn't drive, by the way. I want to be clear about that.
And so we're sitting there in a room, and we're talking yeah, do you see all those pictures of Bernie? Next to Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa? And we just said, I wonder if he got a contact high from that. The door swings open and Bernie walks in with a fistful of red vines and goes, I'm high as shit.
Barb, just sat there eating red vines for an hour.
I was like, where did he get those red vines from? It was like a bouquet of flowers.
Dude, life finds a way.
You got to read it all the way through.
All right, are you guys ready? No, Bernie's, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I always
This
just
is-
wait
Three,
until you gag and then I gag.
This
3,
is the
2,
potty mouth.
1, go.
My best friend's boyfriend was going down on her, and he unfortunately ended up with toilet paper remnants.
Oh, well, Gavin's out. Gavin's out. That might have been record time.
You want me to finish it? Because she didn't clean herself properly. He had bits of dirty toilet paper between his teeth.
Oh.
Dirty toilet paper. Wow.
Oh. That was a nasty sounding burp. Smells gross too.
Oh my God.
Are we going on to the next one?
Yeah.
2 to
All right,
1.
This is the most shameful walk of all time. I met up with a guy from Grindr, and he had the biggest penis I'd ever seen. I had to take his penis out of my ass because it hurt so bad, and he said, "Damn, you made a mess." I saw what looked like a gallon of beef.
Gavin is out.
What did you get?
A gallon of what?
A gallon of beef stew.
Oh.
He's
Gavin threw in the towel. He's giving up. All right. We're done. I don't want to read any more of this choice.
Now we're to tiebreaker. It's 2-2. Don't look at it. All right.
Last one.
Brought up something there.
There's more to that story, but I won't read it. Last
Okay.
one. The hidden present. My boyfriend came home drunk and wanted anal. We had done it once before, but we were both sober and careful to go slow and use lube. This time he was so drunk he poured lube all over my ass and shoved his dick right in. It hurt so bad I had to stop him after a minute or two. The next morning he went to the bathroom and found shit under his foreskin
Gavin, stop.
that had been there all night.
I did it. I made what a comeback.
You let it come back.
Come back just like the baby bird eater story.
Oh, stop it. I'm like all teary-eyed and sweaty now.
Yeah, I'm getting sweaty.
You told. I can't believe you came back. I thought that was it. I thought the next story you were done.
I did not. You've ruined my head. It's all full of mucus.
Someone who is this erock393 on Twitter said, "You can tell who the fucked up people are by not reacting."
I know, you guys are just like taking it in stride.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Oh my god. Here, you want a napkin?
Dude, beef stew.
Oh, stop. Oh my god. I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
That was a terrible game. I'm sorry I came up with that. I'm sorry I came up with that. I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Apparently, other people are also gagging on social media right now.
We need a theme song.
We should just be like a mashup of you guys making vomiting noises.
We do those at
Yeah.
the end of the podcast.
But to the tune of Gavin or Google.
Yeah.
Right at the Gavin or gaggle.
Down a beef stew.
One of my favorite jokes when I was a kid is there's three guys and they have bricks. They find a pile of bricks and they want to see who can throw bricks up in the air the highest. But they can't tell from the ground how high they're going to go up. But the ground's all muddy. So one guy says, hey, if we throw them high enough, we'll see how far they sink in the ground. Whoever sinks the furthest went the highest. Like, oh, that's good. First guy takes the brick, throws it up in the air, comes down, sinks like a foot into the mud.
Damn.
Second guy's like, I can beat that. Goes up, winds up, throws the brick up in the air, comes and lands and goes 3 feet in the ground.
Wow.
And the last guy goes, I can beat that. Goes up, winds up, takes his brick, throws it straight up, and it doesn't come down. So the other joke that I like to tell when I was a kid, I thought that joke was fucking hilarious. The other joke I like to tell
Wait,
when
what?
I was a kid
So
was
is the end missing or that's the joke?
It's like an
because it
anti-joke.
didn't come down because it lands in the mud.
It's like an anti-joke, Barbara. It's exactly the kind of thing you
Yeah.
were
Oh,
talking
because he
about.
dropped it.
Or no, he threw it up and it just didn't come down.
It went the highest because it never came
down. So that's
But
like
he
beat
loses the
system.
contest because
Yeah.
it.
Or he lost or whatever. Yeah. The other joke I loved when I was a kid
God.
was this woman she wants to travel to see her mother, and she wants to bring her parrot with her because her mother loves a parrot. But the only ticket she can afford is on the no parrot, no smoking airlines. And you're not allowed to bring a parrot on, and you're not allowed to smoke on the plane. But she thinks, I can get away with this. So she takes the parrot, she's like, gives it a bunch of like food, puts it in her jacket, sneaks it on the plane.
Drugs it up a little.
So she's on the plane, everything's going great. Then the pilot walks back, comes walking down the aisle. Like, they've taken off and they're like at cruising altitude. They're just flying along. The pilot comes out, walks down the aisle, saying hello to everybody. But
As pilots do.
He's smoking. This is when I was a kid. They would do that. They didn't have to be blocked in by the food cart. And he's smoking this big cigar, big ass long cigar, which obviously he's not supposed to do. It's no parrot.
Pilots do it all the time.
No smoking airline. So he comes walking down the aisle and he stops at the lady's seat. He goes, how are you enjoying the flight? And she's like, fine, everything's great. He goes, well, we'll be there on time, so everything should be fine. She goes, thank you very much. And then he hears, and he's like, what was that? She goes, nothing. And he goes, you have a parrot in your coat. She goes, no, I don't. And he rips it open, and there's the parrot. He grabs the parrot. He's like pointing at her. He's like, you're not allowed to have a parrot on this plane. And she grabs the cigar out of his mouth. She goes, you're not allowed to have a cigar on this plane. And he goes, no parrots allowed. He opens the window and he throws out the parrot. Opens the window of the plane. Throws out the parrot. She goes, well, you can't have a cigar. And she throws a cigar out the window of the plane. Slams it. He goes storming off. She sits in her seat. She's so mad because her parrot got thrown out of the plane. He's back
parrot
up
died.
there. He's flying the plane. He's just like, rah, rah, jah, rah, jah. And then he hears a little knock. And he turns around and there's the parrot. And it's in the window of the plane, like the cockpit, waving at him. And guess what it's got in its mouth?
A cigar?
No, the brick. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Well played.
That's the
Well
post show.
played, Bernie Burns.
Thanks for watching that great ending to the post show. We'll see you guys next week.
Love you.
Seems like a rational individual to me.
Hilarious.
All of those seem like very
You're
legitimate.
scary.
I like it when you get shaky.
I like it when I could see the vein on your forehead come out. Right there.
It's always
When
nice.
was the last time you heard me yell in genuine anger?
Yell in genuine anger.
I used to be an angrier person.
Used to be a
you would never be able to
angry
tell
person.
based on the clips we're showing here tonight, I assume. But I used to actually be an angry person.
You slammed a controller.
Maybe
I broke an Xbox Duke.
Maybe once at
That's a long time
636.
ago. Maybe dealing with like holiday orders of DVDs like in 05.
No, because there was an event that I had to dive through dumpsters.
Oh,
after
that was yeah.
I was very yelly during that.
Yes.
But at least you know where all the dumpsters are around Austin.
Good lord.
And I know where they are too.
Want to remind
Story to be told on a future podcast.
At some
Bug us
point,
about that later.
At some point, we'll talk about
Bug
that.
us about it later.
Want to remind everyone, this episode of Rooster Teeth Podcast is
Remind
also
us,
brought
I
to you
mean.
by Casper. Casper is an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the cost. Casper is revolutionizing the mattress industry by cutting the cost of dealing with resellers and showrooms and passing that savings directly to the consumer. Casper's mattress is an obsessively engineered mattress at a very fair price. Casper combines two technologies, springy latex foam and supportive memory foam, to create an award-winning sleep surface with just the right sink and just the right bounce. The breathable design sleeps cool to help you regulate your temperature through the night. I've got a Casper mattress. It's soft, it's comfortable, I love it. You can buy it easily online, completely risk-free. Casper understands the importance of truly trying out a mattress that in all reality you spend a third of your life on. Casper offers free delivery and painless returns with a 100-day period, so you don't have to lie down in a showroom. Casper offers free shipping and returns to the US and Canada. Get a Casper mattress for $500 for a twin or $950 for a king-size mattress. Compared to industry averages, that's an outstanding price point. You can save an additional $50 towards a mattress purchase by going to casper.com/RT, entering promo code RT. That's casper.com/RT, promo code RT. Terms and conditions apply. Thanks, Casper, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast.
Thanks, Casper.
I have a Casper mattress.
How do you have a
Fantastic.
Casper mattress? Because they sponsored always.
You only
There,
get the
yes,
free
sir.
stuff if you start a show.
If you're reading it.
certain show.
So we have an
I feel like
obsession, I think,
I've
with
been on a lot of podcasts.
And how much
But do
free
you
stuff
host
have
one?
you gotten? Doesn't make its way through,
Do
does
you
it?
produce
Nobody
a podcast?
hosts this.
I right here. So we're obsessed, I think, with food on this podcast. You know, we're trying to work out more ways to have more
I just like
opportunities
to eat.
to eat.
I love to eat.
I've been waiting to eat for half an hour. Some
Got
chicken over
steak
there.
off, pancake day.
I'm in the middle of trying to lose weight for Laser Team. My body wants to weigh 230 pounds. That's what my body wants to weigh. It wants to, and I could weigh
let
300.
it.
I could weigh 300 pounds.
That's what your brain wants your body to weigh.
If I just left it alone, I could weigh 300 pounds easy. But my weight goal weight that I try to get to is like 210.
You want to have a fat year?
I had a fat year. Being fat's so fun. It's so fun.
You should have a fat year.
It's so fun.
I would just have a gut year. No, I wouldn't.
That would be
Would you do booze?
No, I mean, I don't think it's in my genes to be fat.
Try it.
Really? So what I would like to do, Blaine described to me that he eats well all week, and then on Sunday he eats an entire pizza. That's his reward
And
to
more.
himself. Like he just eats an entire home slice pizza.
so
Massive
good.
pizza. I know, right? But I'm like, when I finish eating, Gavin and I went to lunch today. By the way, I went to lunch with Gavin. That's crazy.
What?
That was like,
Where'd you eat?
that's like an eclipse. We went to Haymaker. I had a salad and poutine.
Oh, is it seared romaine?
Yeah, it's
good.
It's good. But I could have gone and ate somewhere right after that. I could
You had a salad.
and poutine. You know, they ordered poutine. I said I'm not having any. I probably ate half of that poutine. But I want to have a day where it's like I just eat and just don't stop. I'll leave a restaurant and go to another restaurant.
You might split a gut.
I think I could
That's
do
like
it.
me in the winter. I'm like you guys. I'm
Bulking
hungry
up, yeah.
all the time.
God,
so
I'm right
hungry.
now. I want to eat so bad.
I want
I'm
to eat all
so
the time.
bored of eating.
Why don't we? Why
I
don't we?
like how you mentioned food, and we all just like I want to eat so
Yeah.
bad.
Well, why don't we check out some of our interactions with food and what happened over 2016?
Yes,
Interactions.
let's do that.
Our interactions with food.
All right. This one's called Leave the Butt Alone.
Oh my God.
One boo. My man and I used to live with housemates, so we'd sneak into the forest to have sex.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
One day we were in our forest place, and he put it in my butt.
As
After-
you do.
After
The
he-
worst kid story ever.
It's like a Grimm Brothers fairy tale.
After he pulled out, his dick and my butt were all covered in jizzy liquid poo. We had to clean up as best we could using leaves and my hoodie.
Why? That's not fair. I'm wearing a hoodie. Okay, from the back. Whoa. I got this. I'm good.
I'm getting kind of clammy up here.
So that's Bernie who broke first, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm down now. Oh, does that mean
That's
you have
it.
to go first in the bonus round?
Bonus round.
Maybe
Let Gavin go first. Let Gavin go first for the bonus
So
round.
this is a smell test.
Smell test. So we went through Blaine's desk and found an old protein shaker. And it's been, everyone who's touched it is like, we've kept the cap on it as tight as we can all morning. So, how do you want to work this? Like,
There's a little bit in there.
is it who
still.
can smell the longest? Without,
I think we should have you both smell at the same time.
How's that gonna work?
That's too intimate. That's too intimate.
I like your idea.
Yeah. It could be like when you share a milkshake.
I mean, you know, if I'm smelling something at the same time as Gavin, there might not be any smell left by the time it gets to my nose. So,
You go first.
you
lost anyway.
Are we gonna time it or what is it? Let's just do it.
Do a little
If
to
you
save
can
the
smell
smell. Open, close.
That's it.
You want me to time it, or you want to do it that way?
No, don't time it. Just time to gag.
All right.
How about that?
Time to gag.
Ready, set, go.
Oh my god.
So how long was that, Gus?
That was a very respectable 2.35 seconds.
So Gavin, if you could beat 2.35 seconds, you are the official winner of Gavin or Gaggle.
Oh, somebody fire Blaine.
Gavin is contemplating it.
You want to help him out?
All right. Wait. Are ready?
Can we have quiet, please? He's a professional.
Ready.
He needs to concentrate.
Set, go.
Gavin, the best part is it doubles as a trophy. You win. Stephanie, where are you? Okay, get up here. Stephanie will drink the ranch out of the thing. No! Yes. No! Stephanie, how old are you?
21.
We have some forms for you to sign, Stephanie.
I have one question. Why?
I want a Pizza Hat.
I think we're out of them.
Give us back a Pizza Hat, you fucks. No, don't. Oh, you got a Pizza Hat. Do we want her to do this? I mean, is it just?
I don't know. Like, no.
Don't do it. Smell it first.
You don't have to do this.
Don't do the whole thing. Do a little bit. Just a little.
All right, go for it.
I'm drinking all of it. I'm earning this.
Medic.
We're doing an allergy discussion right now. Okay. Because I know what's in it.
Man, maybe what we don't know is maybe when she orders salads, ranch and vinegar is like her favorite salad dressing ever. She's like, I got this.
So, congratulations on winning the hat, and also take this back to your seat with you. Thank you.
So the Toblerone that you see in the airports that's this big.
Okay.
They're not all that big.
Do you know that, Gavin?
It's like Toblerone.
The ones you see at the airport that are like they're massive. I'm holding my hands about like 2 or 3 feet apart.
You're holding. That's just like the medium Toblerone.
What is that? A
'Cause
Toblerone's
there's the super long, the ones that are like Toblerone and on and on and on and on.
that one. Okay, so that one.
But you haven't seen that in the airport.
I probably haven't.
It's like a Gandalf stick.
Why'd you bring it up then?
Because you're like, oh, this one. It's like there's loads of different sizes.
Gavin,
of Toblerone.
I'm just talking about the when you see
The big
the big
Toblerone.
one, the big jumbo Toblerone.
Yeah, the medium one.
Medium. Okay, it's bigger than like every other candy bar on the fucking planet. This massive.
The medium Toblerone.
What am I gonna say about it?
It's not a big Toblerone.
It's not a big Toblerone.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
That's a big Toblerone, bitch.
That's got to be
That's
Photoshop.
Photoshop. Normally, it's a bunch
You're
of
talking
smaller
about
Toblerones.
that they're all stacked in a.
It's a bunch of small Toblerones in
Yeah,
a big package.
it's like 3 on the bottom and 1 on the top to make the pyramid shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
fucking horrible.
you can get a big one, is what I'm telling you.
Where is that Photoshopped? Or does that guy really get
That's
that?
a real Toblerone.
No, there's no way he can really have that.
That helps keep the kid in me alive. 'Cause
That would be so heavy.
If I
You
was
would
a
not be
kid and I
holding
got
it
that
like that.
massive Toblerone, I'd be like, oh my god,
What
this is
difference
the
it makes
greatest
if
day
it's a
ever.
bunch of
And you
Toblerones
open
the
it,
same
and it's a
weight?
bunch of normal ones. That's
in
Photoshop.
fact, that's less gap. That's less air gap
Photoshop.
than a load of. That might be Photoshop.
That's Photoshop.
That's totally photoshopped.
How is it less air gap?
I feel like that chunk would fall
All the
off.
individual candy bars have the gap.
Smaller gap than a big wedge that's this big. Look at that air.
It's just scaled up.
It's not. Look, if you take the volume of the air in a massive Toblerone and then one of 4
I
Toblerones
bet
stuck
you
to each other.
that Toblerone weighs more
It's just
than
scaled.
what the other
because
Toblerones
there's
would
less
weigh.
air.
What? It weighs more because there's less air? Yes, that is correct.
Why are you laughing? That's true.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense.
Oh.
Yeah, there's less air. So the big one is more value.
Heavier.
Right.
Right? Wait, what did I say?
You just started arguing against yourself.
So if I have,
Oh, yeah, I meant the other thing. I meant the
so
opposite.
let's work this out. So if I have a dozen donuts,
Okay.
and one big fucking donut, does the hole in the middle of all the little donuts add up to the same volume as the hole in the middle of the big donut?
What hole in the middle of the big donut? Oh, it's a big ring donut.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's the other kind of donut.
But that's not something you can quantify in that way. It depends on who made it.
A Toblerone, they all have the standard gap. It's a standard gap in there.
Yeah,
and they
the,
just scale it up. So if you're filling up the space with Toblerones, then you're making like essentially the same volume of Toblerone air to chocolate ratio.
I just think
The
there's
only
bigger-
difference is the difference in the packaging that ends up inside of it.
I look forward to the weekly questions answered from the podcast article.
sticking with this one.
I'm with you, Bernie.
Sticking
I
with it.
cannot wait for someone else to do the research and do the math
Get that
and tell us.
fucker. What's his name? Get the guy. Like get some Toblerone and start measuring.
Look up
Get
the
some
longest
calipers.
Toblerone you can buy as well.
Get that little.
Longest
The largest.
Toblerone I can buy.
Is the question still on the table as to whether that huge one is actually a real thing or not? Is
Yes.
that something up for debate?
Have you seen the massive Toblerone?
No.
Okay.
I feel like they would have to have a specialty machine to make that big of Toblerone.
There's lots like that. That's what you see at the airport. That's a fucking
That's,
lie.
that's a medium Toblerone.
Well, there's actually a smaller one below
I would
it.
venture to say that that's not real. The giant one.
So I got it. We talked about it last week, and I found a 4.5 kilogram Toblerone.
I'm so excited. You found it on the podcast.
Yes, it is not as big as the pictures made it seem to be.
Look at that
But
panning
it is
shot
still
you're like,
massive. I think we did some math earlier and we calculated it was what, like 24,000 calories in this thing?
Holy shit, let's break
So
it open.
4.5 kilograms is about 10 pounds.
Toblerone is Swiss, huh?
Why do you say Toblerone?
What is it, Toblerone?
Toblerone.
Toblerone.
I'm going to open this up.
Oh,
I
it
didn't
even
grow
has
with this.
it's like a big FedEx package. Look at that strip. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, you polished it up. Come on.
Oh, God damn it.
It's got tabs.
That was a little bit better.
Look,
When
you
does
can
it
feel
expire?
So what was your reasoning to getting this? You
Why?
said something about
Of course, what are you going to eat it in one
2017.
sitting? You can reseal it. Meant to be consumed in one go.
Bernie was bummed out that the ones you see in airports. Oh, it snapped in the middle.
That
The
wasn't
ones
me,
you
it
see
was
in
already
airports.
snapped.
It's a
are
structural
actually
problem.
4 packets of Toblerone stacked, and they're
Listen
not.
to that
they're not
shit.
like
Toblerone.
one big one.
But
Guys,
this
I'm
is
so happy.
This is big Toblerone lumps.
Yeah, I let you down. Bernie asked me to pick up one from the airport through customs at the duty-free shop.
Yeah, I wanted her to grab it. She was in the UK for London Comic Con.
Yeah, and I did not do that.
She didn't pay
forgot.
attention to me. She doesn't care about my wants and my needs.
I
Each one of those is like a dessert.
No, Gavin, that's way too much chocolate.
For like a chocolate cake, though.
I don't know.
my
I think
God.
so.
Oh, we're gonna eat it all today,
This is
huh?
like a wet dream I had one time. Could I have
You've hidden it, by the way.
I
behind
want
you.
a
Oh,
piece.
yeah.
Now
want
I
a piece.
definitely want one. Here, give me a piece.
I want a piece.
Get him the end one.
What are you worried about? Touching it? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, use your hands.
That ship sailed for us years ago. All right, never mind. He can't break it. He can't. You broke it accidentally and now can't break
I
it.
didn't break that one. Can we get a knife?
I like how
keep
quickly,
trying, you'll get it.
I
Don't
like
give
how
up.
quickly Gus gave up on that. He
Barbara,
wasn't
you
going to
can do it.
embarrass himself. There, look at this.
Well, now you're just getting the gross bottle opener all over it.
Oh, don't. That's bending that.
Oh, you broke up a piece on the. It's on the back.
It's actually a.
I'll give this a shot here. Let me see.
I think you gotta palm it, like give it
Yeah,
some
maybe if you
welly.
get it in.
Really in there.
Wouldn't you just bend it this way?
Oh, there you go.
Well, I loosened it for you.
Yeah, I loosened it for you.
I want to point out all of Barbara's dents are up here, like nowhere near. Ah.
Oh
Tastes
man.
like the real thing. Because it is.
Yeah, I
shit.
still don't like Toblerone.
Are you gonna open this?
Oh,
you got some time left?
About 30 seconds or
All right.
so.
You want to be round here for the grand reveal.
Look at the juice.
Look at that meat juice.
Always you in the juice.
Meat.
Dude, I like juice. I like things that are moist. I like things that bubble.
Did you see that? Someone made a clip of every time David Schwimmer says the juice in that People vs. O.J. Simpson TV show.
No.
It's really funny.
Are you hiding?
I'm hiding behind you.
Why?
Frig. There we go.
Man.
Lovely. Maybe take a little bit of that butter from there.
Kill this. Barbara, I think. Are you getting wet right now?
A little bit. In all the orifices. My mouth, my vagina.
I think we
gosh,
understood
that looks so good.
what the.
You know what's the wettest of it all? My appetite.
That's the part you want to serve,
Wet
right?
with an
Oh
egg.
yeah, that's the best part. That's
Yeah,
the, that's
I don't have that on my steak.
yeah, that's the money part.
I was looking for a
Right
cut
here.
that's got that,
This is the
and
good
I just
stuff.
didn't have it.
These are my final results.
Oh
I think you win then by 1 point.
no,
But-
no! You won Gavin's and I won Barbara's.
Yeah, but you win. I only won by 1 point here. You won by 2 points over there. So
I
you're
would
net,
think Gus that you could protest based. Nah, she didn't. The juiciness wouldn't have caught you up.
Yeah,
but
there's a 1 point net difference there. You
So
win.
I win.
You win.
I will take the
Bernie
crown.
Burns wins the inaugural Rooster Teeth podcast steak off. Is that it? Yeah, Rooster Teeth podcast steak off.
They were both delicious, though.
Steak face.
Flavor's the only thing that matters, and both of you got 5s in our books.
For those of you listening to the audio podcast, I was making a steak face.
Can I bring something up?
Yeah.
You two sons of bitches. Both of you.
Me?
What did I do?
Gus knows what I'm talking about.
I didn't do anything.
Why are you smirking?
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
So last week we had delicious steak
Great steak.
on the podcast. What we didn't mention, because we haven't done a podcast since, is that I spent the entire night with Vom and Bumwee.
What happened? Explain to me what happened.
One of you pricks gave me food
Who
poisoning.
else
is
got
what happened.
sick?
Nope.
No
All
way.
right, so
Nobody.
what?
No one got sick.
I will say this. He did eat a lot more of your steak because
I had a lot of your
he
steak.
declared you the winner, and I noticed because
say-
I'm insecure about that I watched every time Gavin over the course of the podcast went to get a bite, he would get a bite out of yours and not mine. I was
Someone
getting affected
told
by
me
that.
they ate all of my leftover steak. Who was it? It was the intern.
The intern.
Brian.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
it
is that the kid we're having the funeral for next week?
Brian did not get sick, so
It was violent.
we,
know what it
we
might have
also
been?
shared the knife though. So any contamination from your steak
That's
would
super
put on the
delicate.
knife.
Here's what I like
That's
about
how-
it. He
that's how it
clearly ate
works.
more of your steak.
Cross-contamination.
Clearly the poisoning came from your steak.
Clearly that is not true.
Barbara ate way more of my steak. and
did.
she's fine.
Everyone ate every steak. Nobody got sick. How am I being
But
persecuted?
how did I get sick?
Maybe it was
Like
the
I was
piece.
sick for one night.
Maybe it was the piece that we shared. Maybe like my germs plus the steak like is no good
maybe
for
it's
you.
your dirty
Let's-
mouth.
let's also
can
point
gonorrhea
out-
give you diarrhea?
They both got rhea.
Absolutely, it can.
What does that mean? What is the rhea? It's like discharge. What's the gono?
Gonna go to the toilet right now.
But that's the wrong one.
I'm so sorry. That was not funny at all.
So why does only Bernie get a best bits?
Why do you mean it's me?
You got your best bits.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of us on this podcast here.
But what does that mean? You think I was the only person in the food section?
No, you had a best bits before. Talk about
You're
Bernie
being
moments.
angry.
I see what you're saying. Why am I the only person who got a dedicated section?
Yeah.
Because I yell and I get mad.
I mean, I like to think
It
the
was a
food
mad
bit was
section.
my personalized section.
Which bit?
The food.
I would imagine Miles got pretty mad in a couple different spots.
He gets happy mad though.
Yeah, he gets loud.
Yeah.
It's always interesting. It's always a different dynamic when there's like some of the kids come on. Miles, Chris, Blaine, Barbara. You're a bad influence on them whenever Bernie and I aren't here.
Yeah, I'm a really bad influence.
It's always interesting to me to try to peek in and see what you guys are doing.
Do you ever
whenever
watch the podcast
Bernie and
when
I
you're
are
on it?
gone. I rarely do, but when both Bernie and I are gone and it's like an unusual cast, like when you
Unusual.
were on with Blaine, Miles, and Chris, like
Yeah.
I gotta pop in and see what's going on.
That was one of my favorite podcasts.
And I think our next segment is going to showcase what happens when the kids take over.
My cooking skills have not progressed since college. I make spaghetti and eggs and
I've got a service for you.
and
There you
actually
go.
and
There you go.
fish. What do you do
Okay,
with the fish?
okay,
That's
cool.
it. Yeah.
How do you make fish is so complicated to make?
No, it isn't.
not.
No, it isn't. No, not my fish.
You have fish sticks? What do you make? What do you make?
You just get some fish that are raw. And
What
then-
kind of fish?
What?
Name a fish, Chris.
What are you eating? You go to the
Name
store
a
and
name of a fish.
You go to the store and you give me fish.
Sword.
Swords.
Swordfish.
You buy swordfish?
That's expensive. You just said name a fish. I was thinking of
Name the
fish.
fish you cook. Why are you going off the reservation for that?
He's continuing the theme of Chris talking about things he's never done.
Salmon. There we go.
You just buy fish, and then doesn't matter what kind.
God damn it.
You buy it, it's
It
alive.
matters a little bit. I'm gonna go to the butcher and go to the fish section and go, I want sword.
No, just say I want fish.
I want to buy one fish, please.
And then I just, I put it in what I do for cooking is whatever I'm cooking, I just put like dressing on it, like salad dressing.
You put like Italian salad dressing?
Yeah, whatever dressing I have.
Ranch?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
It's whatever dressing I have. It's like I'm cooking fish or whatever it is. I'll just put dressing on it, and then I'm like cook it. I'm like, oh, it tastes like
skipping so many
balsamic
steps.
vinegar.
Do you put like Thousand Island on it?
Sure,
Like, look,
yeah.
it's like you're back in the ocean swimming amongst the islands.
Yeah, because it's like all those flavors mixed together into one like cool sauce, and then
Chris.
So what? I gotta get water through the salmon.
I don't normally ever eat seafood. If I go to your house, will you cook me fish? I really want to try
Can
this.
we have a fish cook-off with Chris and like nobody else, just Chris?
Chris, you need to make us fish.
I'll do that. Just give me a couple salad dressings.
How about a fish cook-off between Chris and Teddy, my 11-year-old, and see who can make better fish?
Can we get a Michelin star for a food truck?
I don't know how it couldn't qualify. I have no idea with that stunning recipe of fish and dressing.
What kind of dressing? Whatever.
Whatever.
What kind of fish? I would like sword with.
Oh my god.
Well, it's because I can vary up my flavors by what dressing I.
Do dudes have pheromones?
Yeah. It usually comes from their hair, chest hair, top of the head.
What if you don't have chest
Oh,
hair?
God. I must have more pheromones than anyone.
Probably
Jeez.
do.
Where's the bottle?
I don't know. You took it.
You took it.
Did I?
You took it and then didn't use
It's
it.
on the ground.
So it's in their chest?
I think
you try
it's
and
just,
sniff
It's
chests?
everywhere. Pheromones are everywhere.
Well, that's why you
Like
you
the
probably have
Force.
experienced this a lot with girlfriends or girls that you've like cuddled with, where they sleep right here and they like nuzzle in. That's the best because not only is it comfortable, but it smells good.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like a
Very
win-win.
interesting.
Yeah. I guess it's like a girl's hair because that's you always smell a girl's hair.
I read something somewhere, I don't know how accurate it is, where the reason that evolution has like made it so that females are typically shorter than men is because that's where the pheromones come out for a lot of women, I guess. And so like guys would be more attracted to women that they could smell the top of their heads of.
Interesting. Or is it reverse where the pheromones come out of the top of the head because women are shorter?
I don't know.
Is it the apple or the egg? Or
Jesus, why were you stood up again?
Get on a damn shirt. I'm wearing it. That was like one of the all-time greatest, I think.
what are you talking about?
I didn't even realize you said something wrong until you corrected yourself, and then I heard it back in my head.
Well, I get the egg bit, but what's the apple?
I think it's like how far from the tree does the apple fall or
does
something?
the apple lay an egg?
Yeah.
You can't kill two birds with one egg. Damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
I don't think I talked about this before. Fuck, my parents are watching this.
Are
Yeah.
My parents watch mine too. It's all right.
My
All of
parents
our
don't know how to
parents.
use the internet.
I
I'm
got
good.
head to Chicken Little.
What? Wait, what?
I was
Like-
dating a girl. I was dating a girl in high school, and we needed a place to go fool around. So we bought tickets to an 11:30 p.m. screening of Chicken Little.
Wait, AM?
PM.
PM.
Because we were like, surely no one's going to
one.
be watching Chicken Little at 11:30
And some
p.m.
little child
No,
walks in.
no, it wasn't children. It wasn't children.
But it was Chicken Little.
It was an elderly couple.
Oh.
There was one elderly couple near
Hopefully
like
not-
the front of the theater, and we were in the very back, and she started like undoing my belt, and I was like, we can't, the old people. And she was like, they can't hear. Man, that was a low point. I can't
my
watch
God.
that movie. I
Do
couldn't tell
do
you
you get
what
a
the
boner when you watch that movie?
no, but I couldn't tell you what the fuck happens in that movie. I assume there's a chicken in it.
Oh my god! I got headed a drive-in movie theater watching Jack and Jill, the Adam Sandler movie. It was the fucking worst. I couldn't even enjoy it because the movie was so.
I wish her
fucking
name
bad.
was Jill, so then she'd be Jack and Jill.
Jill.
All right, Barbara.
Barbara, your turn.
You claim to have the
Mine's
worst.
not as bad now. That's pretty bad.
I want to
All right,
know.
well, this is when I was dating my boyfriend in high school.
Okay.
We were guests at his cousin's wedding. And I feel so bad for telling this story. His cousin asked him to go put something away in the bridal suite for him, and I went with him. And we had sex in the bridal suite of someone else's wedding.
What? Hey,
We christened their
Barbara,
bridal suites.
here's to you, Babs.
That's so-
You fucking win. So awesome, I know.
I'm-
Holy shit.
That
It was bad.
That's bad, Barbara.
No,
No,
that's incredible.
bad. No,
No, you shut the fuck up. That's the coolest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Not
Your
if you're thug as fuck.
It's pretty gangster. Yeah, that's good.
Wait, did you use their bed?
Dude, were you all like, here comes the bride?
Dress her in white.
Holy shit. I'm getting another drink.
Yeah, we had to remake the bed.
Oh, God.
You should have.
We didn't take the covers off or anything, but when you move around enough,
Yeah, they're not monsters, guys.
Jesus.
you can't get it.
Hey, we're back. Wasn't that great? It
It
was
was-
not because I wasn't
You're
in
a
any of
terrible
those.
host.
I'm a terrible host.
Wasn't that
I'm
great?
awful.
I'm giving
It's like you're
about
making people feel bad for
10%.
watching the show. Why'd you make the show?
Why shouldn't they feel bad?
Giving
I
us
don't
an
understand your
hour and a half
question.
of their life. You're like, wah, wah, after every single one of them.
I laughed a few times.
Like that. That's
Yeah.
how you did it.
It's good. It's a genuine laugh.
Yeah.
No.
Are any laughs ever really genuine?
Yes,
No.
Gus. People have happiness and joy in their life.
What
It's
is
just
the
none
next
of them are on this podcast.
day we could do a podcast? Just to make up for this one.
We could do one tomorrow.
I would do it.
You know, it'd be a good idea for a podcast, which they're gonna nix. But we could come in and we could just run all the equipment ourselves and see how well we could do it.
like.
I don't think we could get it.
They all look like they're good to game
I
for
saw
that.
a lot of thumbs ups.
You
Lot
guys
of
would
thumbs
want
up.
us touching your equipment. That's what you'd want
I
us
think
to
the
do.
fact that they don't have to is.
The fact they wouldn't have to.
They
be
can
here.
take off tomorrow's Monday, Tuesday. I
I'll
assume it'll be.
switch.
They can take off tomorrow night, and we will do it.
Switch. Yeah, I have no idea how that stuff in there works anymore.
I think here's what we're gonna do. As a thank you to the wonderful crew that produces this show all year long, who works hard, not producing not only this show, but they
All
produce
shows.
all of our studio shows. Always
And this
open,
thing's heavy.
off topic. They have to sit through every on the spot. Here's
So
Halfwits is in here.
Theater mode.
New ones we're working on. Theater mode's in here as well. They said that. What else? What am I missing, guys? Patch. R.I.P. to the Patch. Rest in Patch.
You know how on the patch I would throw stuff at Ryan?
Right.
And escalate the size of the object?
I missed that part, but okay.
On the final patch, can I just ride a wrecking ball through the set?
Oh, that, or throw a barrel at him.
Yeah.
Like a wooden barrel.
Why don't you just throw Gus at him?
Yeah.
I assume that's already happened at this point. Maybe I did it.
Pick me up. Yeah. Put me in one of those Zorbs and throw me.
Gus seems like he'd be super heavy because he'd be all dead weight. Like,
Yeah.
he's got no.
They're just dead on the inside.
No, you just got like no muscle tone. So you just be like, you don't even like hold yourself up. It's more like just gravity settles your bones. in the right
rag doll.
way.
Yeah.
Like an erector set, like a broom that somebody's leaned in the corner.
I'll be your erector set.
All right. Well, as guys, thank you so much to the entire crew who works on the podcast. We don't
Thank
think that's
you.
enough. Let's try this as an experiment. As a thank you, why don't you guys take the stage? And we'll go end the podcast.
We can't end the podcast.
We'll try to figure out
We're
how
gonna
to
fuck
do
up the recording.
We'll try to figure out how to do that. No?
Yeah.
So
We
you don't
might
want us
fuck up the
touching your
recording.
equipment. Now they're shaking their heads.
We should get everyone on the stage, though.
They realize that bit will make them stay later. That's what they realize.
We'll have to redo work.
So this was our first podcast of the year.
2017.
Yes.
January 2nd.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
So I'm expecting that was
All stuff from
You're
last
now
year.
obligated to be a good crew for an entire year. It was like a predated thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Happy Jew.
Thanks for putting up with Gus.
You're welcome.
Love you the most.